So unit number 5, tariff, metering and billing. So tariff, it is a power purchase agreement, PPA. Power purchase agreement, also known as electrical power agreement, is a contract between electrical power agreement. It is a contract between two parties. Which two parties? The party who is seller and the party who is buyer. So normally the party who is seller, those are the power producers or generators. Party who is a buyer or looking for purchase energy, those are the consumers. Okay. So the buyer typically is an utility or trade electricity. So power purchase agreement defines all commercial terms for the sale of electricity between the two parties. It includes the time of commercial operation of the project starts begin. It includes schedule of delivery of electricity. It includes penalty for under delivery. It includes payment terms and conditions. It includes termination of the agreement. So power purchase agreement is a principal agreement that defines review and credit quality of generating project and is thus a key instrument for project finance. There are many forms of power purchase agreement in use today, and they are vary according to the needs of the buyers, sellers and financial parties or firms. A power purchase agreement is a legal contract between the electric power producers and electrical power purchaser or buyer. So that is agreement between the producer and buyer and seller and buyer. So contractual term may be of 5 to 10 years during the period of power purchase or power buys the energy, and sometimes also capacity to or capacity or ability to provide the ancillary services from the electricity generators. Such as agreements play a key role in financial and in independently owned electrical generating assets. The seller under PPA is typically independent power producer, that is called as IPP. Okay. So in case of the distributed power generation, where power is located on particular building site, energy is sold to the building occupant. So commercial power purchase agreement have involved and variant that enables businesses, schools, government purchase electricity directly from generator rather from the utility. This approaches the facilities and financing and distributing generation assets such as photovoltaic, microturbines, reciprocating engines and fuel cells. So this is what in brief about the power purchase agreement. Okay, so power purchase agreement, it is very important to know first, because of this is the start of tariff. This is the basic of tariff. This is a basic legal documentation between buyer and seller. Buyer, normally the consumer may be a bulk consumer, may be a large consumer, may be a medium scale consumer, may be an agricultural consumer, may be commercial consumer, may be domestic consumer. Power producers may be independent power producers, that may be a diesel power generator, that may be a hydroelectric power generation, that may be a thermal power generation, that may be a gas based power generation, that may be a nuclear power generation, so whatever. In general, we are having earlier the horizontal system, vertical system, that is, we are generating power, the same we are transmitting the power, and then we are utilizing the power. So power generation, transmission and distribution comes under the one same entity, which is called, earlier we were calling for the that particular entity, that is electrical distribution company. Okay, so that electrical distribution company, state electricity boards, normally we called, we earlier we were having the names. But as far as the Indian Electricity Act 2003 is concerned, so by Act 2003 we have this concept that buyer, seller and IPPs. So buyer, seller, and we are having the horizontal power system instead of vertical power system. Vertical means generation, transmission, distribution, ek or ek, one by another. But now we don't have this independency of each other. That means generating company may not be depend on the transmission, transmission will not depend on the distribution. So everybody is now separate entity. Generators are separated. Generators are separated. हॅलो
हॅलो
हां
हॅलो नमस्कार मित्र ऋषी बोलतोय ऋषी सोनवणे
हां माझं लेक्चर चालू आहे.
बरोबर ओके
थोड्या वेळाने बोलू आपण. हां
हो हो
as I told you that independent power producers, sellers and buyers, different sellers I told you, different buyers I told you, different forms of generators I told you, different types of buyers or consumers I told you. So there is a power purchase agreement, and the power purchase agreement is made especially for the agreement period, that is time of commercial operation. Suppose generator A is having power purchase agreement with consumer D, then there will be a commitment in between A and D. It includes the time of commercial operation of the project starts beginning. So sometimes big power purchaser may interested in the long-term power purchase agreement for 5 to 10 years or sometimes 15 years or 20 years also. So a new power project may be coming in the in that particular sector, so that they will ask them that exact time of commercial operation of the power project. Once it started, then the agreement will start. So it is very early before actual delivery or actual agreement, what we can say, the physical delivery of the power. Everything is done before actual delivery of the power. Then they will decide the schedule of the delivery of the power, from what to what, or from what period to what period it is to be there. Then there may be a penalty provision in the agreement if power is not delivered in time, or if power is not delivered as per the requirement of the consumer. Suppose the dealing is for 500 megawatt and the seller is only able to fulfill the demand of 200 megawatt, then there is definitely a penalty for under electricity delivery. So payment terms are also there. Once physical delivery of the power takes place, then you may have the actual delivery of the payment, that money transfer takes place. Means first physical delivery of the power takes place, then money transfer takes place. Okay, so these are the things that is to be considered. Then there are certain terms and conditions regarding the payment. So terms and conditions regarding the payment means after delivery of the power, the payment, there is a transaction of money. So first there is a transaction of power, and then there is a transaction of money. Then terms and conditions also mention that after delivery of power within 15 days the money to be transmitted, or within 30 days money is to be transmitted, or there may be some terms and conditions that partial money transmission should take place before the actual power transmission. So like these terms and conditions may be provided. Termination is also there because of you may have the right, you can put in your agreement that power seller or power buyer may terminate the agreement based on certain terms and conditions. If there is a violation of terms and conditions, then there will be a termination of the power. The termination may be either seller may go for termination or buyer may also go for termination. If buyer is not getting the services as per the terms and conditions included in the PPA, buyer may go for termination legally. If time, particularly the schedule of delivery, if it is not followed, amount of power that is to be delivered, if it is not followed, then buyer will go for termination legally. Seller may also go for termination of the agreement based on the not getting fulfillment of the requirement of the power purchase agreement. So in that case, seller may not be getting the money after transmitting the power, or payment terms and conditions if it is not followed by the buyer. So like these things may happen. So this is very important. So power purchase agreement, it is a key role in initial tariff design, especially for large power transmission large power buying and selling. Okay, so this power purchase agreement, we are having actually the bidding, PXIL, Power Exchange Corporation of India Limited. We are having the trading company that is under the government of India, and even trading online it is done, similar to the share market trading online it is done. We will see how it takes place. So trading online it is also done in power purchase. The power purchase agreement also includes the online trading too. Around 10 to 20% around power we are now still either selling or buying in terms of online trading or in PXIL, Power Exchange Corporation of India Limited. Okay, there are contractual terms, long term, what we can say, there are certain contracts, bilateral contracts, there may be bilateral, there may be a multilateral contracts, there may be a one-to-one single contracts, there may be a bidirectional contract, there may be a one-way contract, like this. So long-term contracts, those contracts are for 5 to 20 years. Those are the long-term contracts between buyers and sellers for selling the power. Okay. Here you are having the IPPs. Earlier we don't have independent power producer. The person who is having money and knowledge and having manpower may enter into the business of power production. So Indian Electricity Act 2003 allows various parties to enter into the power business, and therefore we are having the many private players are there in the power production. So in addition to that of state electric generation companies, central electric generation companies like NHPC, NTPC, Maharashtra Mahagenco, Maharashtra Electrical Power Generation Company Limited. We are having some private players are there, Tata Power, then we are having the Reliance Power, then we are having the Adani Power, then we are having the Jindal Power, then we are having the JSW, we are having the Torrent Power. So why these are coming in picture? Because of these are the IPPs, and as per Indian Electricity Act 2003, there is a provision of power production by these people. By fulfilling the terms and conditions, they are allowed to enter into the business, and therefore we are having this power purchase agreement between various IPPs and sellers. So that is the initial introduction about the tariff and power purchase agreement. Do you have any doubt?